Greetings, Xers, and welcome to part 2 of a XRadioX special sports presentation, the March Madness music competition featuring our friend Jeff. This is part 2. Enjoy.
We're going to do this, but we're going to do it our way.
You bought a robot, baby?
Wow, that was a joke grenade. That took me a second. Imagine the poop emoji as furniture.
It's weird that we didn't do that 10 minutes ago.
We should have started that before, you know. That makes a lot of sense. Why wouldn't we do that?
Too late now.
Matt, you forgot to disclaimer this part. We're old, and we remember how it used to be. There, go. And it was better then, too. You got to put that in there. Ice is back with my brand new invention. Something grabs a hold of me tightly.
While you guys are weaving belts, I'm going to sing this little tune that I wrote.
We think we're funny. On with the show.
This is XRadioX.
So, that's the first bracket. That's the first
the
side. Like if
Eastern
we were having
Conference?
East and West, this would be our East.
All right. Cool.
Our East. So our winners from that bracket is What a Fool Believes. In the next round, What a Fool Believes will be taking on Don't Worry, Be Happy.
Oh,
and
boy.
then from a distance, we'll
This
be
is getting
taking
harder.
on Sonny Came Home. So now we're going to move down to our West bracket.
Okay.
All right. And this is going to start off with 1982 versus 1992.
Yep.
And it's Betty Davis Eyes by Kim Carnes versus Unforgettable by Natalie Cole and Nat King Cole, which was, I believe, a first at the time when they had a...
Yeah.
When they superimposed and...
Yeah, you remember the video?
Yeah.
A little creepy, but also sweet.
Yeah.
It was sweepy.
So I'm gonna start this one, even though I wrote the bracket. I'm picking hands down Betty Davis Eyes by Kim Carnes.
Oh, and what's your argument for that? That you were
Because it's a super fun pop
definitive.
song. That's my only argument for it. Is I like it as a super fun pop song.
Yeah. Okay.
And I also have vivid memories of when my sister was starting out in dance when she was a little kid. They had all of these little kids on stage and they did a whole thing to Betty Davis Eyes.
Okay.
So that's why it wins for me.
All right. Jeff?
Yeah, I'm going to go with Betty Davis Eyes too.
Wow.
And this is just purely, I'm just going with what I like. And I would put that on a playlist.
Mm-hmm. Okay. It doesn't matter now because it would be 2 against 1, but I think I would also agree with you. I think that Unforgettable is a pretty song. I think that Natalie Cole has a beautiful voice. I think Nat King Cole has a great voice. I think vocally they have the edge over Kim Carnes, but I think Betty Davis Eyes is a more intriguing listen. I think it does things in your brain more than Unforgettable. Like Unforgettable is ironically pretty forgettable.
Yeah, it's not on a bunch of radio. Like if you flip radio on now, you're not hearing Unforgettable. You'll still hear Betty Davis Eyes.
You might hear it at
80s
weddings.
flashback or something.
Yeah, Betty Davis Eyes, I think, has more going for it than Unforgettable. Unforgettable is just kind of like a typical sweet song that you will hear at a wedding, but you won't really think much more of it. So again, not to knock it, but I think between the two of them, I also agree Betty Davis Eyes.
All right. It's a full sweep. Betty Davis Eyes wins 3-0. Do you know that song was number 1 for 5 weeks?
No.
Well, now you do.
Let me write that.
So 1987 versus 1997 coming up. That's what Friends are for. Dionne Warwick and Friends versus Change the World by Eric Clapton.
All right. Can I go first?
Yeah, go for it.
Yes, please do.
I am annoyed by Change the World because this is when Eric Clapton started to not be cool anymore to me. And I don't mean this in still. And you guys that listen, you know that we sometimes have hot takes about artists. And Eric Clapton is immensely talented. But prior to this album, his music was like awesome. Like it was very its own thing. You know, his Unplugged album was amazing. Tears in Heaven, even though that played so much, was a beautiful song. I think at a certain point, he started to just say, I can write some pretty basic pop songs that are good, but they're not, they could have been sung by anybody. In fact, I don't even know if he wrote Change the World, but it didn't make me think this is Eric Clapton. It made me think this is a typical, Tom Cochran. Is that his name? What's that guy's name? Life is a Highway, or like one of those songs.
Tom Cochran.
One of those songs that anyone in that time period could have sung, and it wasn't epic. There wasn't like an amazing guitar solo that he would be known for. It wasn't anything that really did it, as I like to say, it didn't blow my skirt up. It was just a song, and that's what Friends Are For. It's like the Mount Rushmore of musicians that are singing this song. And even though the song's, I mean, it's a little cheesy, but it's cool. And it's got Dionne Warwick. It's got Stevie Wonder, Elton John, and Gladys Knight. Was that who the four were?
Yeah, Gladys Knight, Stevie Wonder, Elton John, Dionne Warwick, and it was, and even makes it more, is Burt Bacharach was one of the people who wrote it.
Yeah. Well, there you go.
And cool. Rod Stewart even recorded a version of it before Dionne Warwick and friends did it.
Really?
And yeah, it was in the movie Night Shift.
Wow. That I didn't know. But I'm definitely giving it to Dionne and friends because it's night and day. Like that song is really sweet, and it's beautiful, and the harmonica is good, and everything in it is good, and it's kind of like almost like a We Are the World in the sense that the epic people who were in it that got together to sing the song. And Change the World is just a song that Eric Clapton happened to sing. So I'm going to say that's what Friends Are For.
You got much to add to that, Jeff?
No, but I agree with what you say there, Matt. I think it's probably the part where he's just knocking them out, and because he had to.
Yeah.
So, and Change the World.
Let's put it this way. People remember the song That's What Friends Are For. It's played at many different things.
Definitely.
If you said name your top 5 Clapton songs, this wouldn't even be in the top 10 of them.
Yeah.
No.
I don't even know how it won. It's a boring ass song. I'll say it.
Mm-hmm.
Change the World.
And I think if you said
it's an Eric Clapton's boring acoustic guitar crap.
And I think that there are a lot of people who love that song, and that's fine. But I think if you said to somebody, "Hey, remember that song from '97, Change the World?" People would say, and then you'd have to say Eric Clapton, and they'd say, "Oh, yeah, I think I remember that." But if you say, "Do you remember That's What Friends Are For?" They're going to be like, "Oh, yeah, that's." Yeah. Even if they don't know all the things, like they'll know of it.
I bet you if you were in a hard rock, you would not see a picture of Eric Clapton, that poster hanging on the wall as memorabilia.
No.
Ironically, in the Eric Clapton video for Change the World, he was wearing a That's What Friends Are For t-shirt.
Oh, man.
All
right, so we're all in agreement. Change the World sucks. We don't like Eric Clapton's song. Yep. So far, the 80s seem to be killing the 90s and song for song. So we'll move on to the next one. It's, wow, Eric Clapton shows up again in this one. But I already know who's going to win this one. Better. I guarantee I know who's going to win this one. I would bet $10 to myself that I know who's going to win this one. 1983 versus 1993. Always on my mind, Willie Nelson against Tears in Heaven from Eric Clapton.
Ugh.
I'm already typing the winner in.
All right, Jeff, do you want to go first?
Yeah. Tears in Heaven. Matt?
What? All right. All right. Do you want to elaborate on Tears in Heaven?
I like it.
You just love it. You like it.
You're allowed to like it.
All right.
You're wrong, but you're allowed to like it.
Okay. So Tears in Heaven, I did just previously say, was a great, one of the, in my opinion, last great Eric Clapton songs. You know, he wrote it about his late son, which is sad. Yep. So there is a certain heartbreaking nature to that, which to some people might be a turnoff. To some people, they might really be able to connect with it. So it was a great song. I liked the album that it came from, and I liked when he did it unplugged, which was really cool. It also was tied to a movie, which wasn't a very popular movie, but it was.
What movie? I don't remember.
Rush.
There you go. Wow.
I don't even remember that movie. Good job.
It's about a drug addict, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So there's a lot of like emotion tied to that song. Willie Nelson's Always on My Mind, on the other hand, that's been covered many times. In fact, he's not the person who originated it either. But that song it really became his. Like when he did that song, there's something about it I don't really know. I can't put my finger on, but if you think Willie Nelson, you think Always on My Mind, and the way he does that, the way he delivers that song, it's like I wrote this song because I'm feeling these feelings that I'm singing about. And so this is a tough one for me. I know, Jayce, you said you were already writing in the winner, but I have to say a slight edge to Willie Nelson, in my opinion, because that song can at times be always on my mind. Like I've heard better versions, maybe not better versions. I've heard different versions that I like. I think the Pet Shop Boys did a great version of it. Elvis did a good version of it. There are a lot of good covers. But when I think of it as a Willie Nelson song, even though he was like the second or third person to record it.
He was way down the list. He was like fifth.
Yeah. So I got to give the edge to Willie because I think he just owned that song and it made him permanently connected to that song. So,
but Matt, don't you think, I mean, the song's connected to him because he made it his. But for Eric Clapton, the song is connected to him because it's his, it's a story from his life.
Yes, I agree. I think that so this is why it's tricky. I on any given day I might change my mind, but Tears in Heaven to me, if you're looking at a song for, like, you have to weigh all of its merits, and I think that the heartbreak that he had writing it. And I don't know. It's tricky. It's hard because I don't, and I hope no one ever does, but I can't relate to his story, and I don't want to in that song. And I think everyone can relate to Always on My Mind. I think that's like a classic traditional love song. I don't know. There's just something about it that seems more, in my opinion, more timeless. So that's why I have to give it a slight edge, but you're right. I said before, Tears in Heaven's a great song. It's beautiful. And Clapton does a great job with it. I just think if I had to pick which one of those gets an edge over the other, I have to go with Willie Nelson, but it's like tomorrow, if you ask me, I might say something different.
Yeah, I'm picking Willie Nelson because, well, nobody.
And you said it was easy.
Headed stranger. Yeah, for me it was easy because, and here's the thing is, I just don't like Eric Clapton.
You don't like him at all?
Not really. Derek and the Dominoes stuff liked. Eric Clapton didn't really like at all.
Interesting.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what it is, but I find him boring. Okay. I do not find pretty much anything Willie Nelson has ever done to be boring. And, Willie Nelson doesn't have a lot of it. The biggest controversy that I can think of off the top of my head that Willie Nelson has attached to him is not paying his taxes. And which one of us has not wanted to do that in our life? It's
interesting. It's interesting, though, because like in their later career, I think they both have a similar delivery, like musically. I think they're both very.
You could say that they have kind of that.
They're not super like active. They're more like, sitting or standing, playing the guitar. They're kind of similar in their performance. Mm-hmm. That's a tough one, Jayce. I think that's a bracket that I think could go either way on any given Sunday or whatever day sports are played.
And the other reason, the other reason I pick Always on My Mind.
Sport day, Matt.
Sport day.
The other reason I pick Always on My Mind is because I love the Pet Shop Boys version of it. So it wins because there's two versions of it that I love.
All right. Okay.
So
there you go.
So for me, that was easy. And like I said, I just don't like Eric Clapton. So he was not winning no matter what.
Twice.
I didn't put him there. He won the other people picked him to win the awards, not me.
I guess. Good point. Okay.
All right. So we move on. 1986 versus 1996. I will be surprised if I don't know the winner of this one. It's 1986, We Are the World, USA for Africa, versus 1996, Kiss from a Rose by Seal. Wasn't that in a Batman movie?
Yeah.
It was.
The terrible one?
Was.
One of the best movie soundtracks from an awful movie, though.
Is that the one that had Bat Dance? And
No. That's a good soundtrack.
It was,
that was the Prince one.
Wasn't it the Val Kilmer one?
Yeah, it had
Arnold. Wasn't it against Dr. Freeze?
Arnold and Jim Carrey.
Uma Thurman.
Yeah, Jim Carrey was in there.
Not a good movie, but the soundtrack was really good. And it had a lot of like deceptively popular artists doing interesting songs. Like U2 they did Hold Me, Thrill Me, Kiss Me, Kill Me, which is a really cool song. This was on it. It had a cover of The Passenger by, I want to say Iggy Pop did it, but I could be. It had a good soundtrack. I don't know. Jeff, what are your thoughts on this? Because this is like a Sophie's choice for me.
Yeah, I'm not a big Seal fan. And so I think I had that album. I'm looking back, and I'm pretty sure I had that Batman album that you're talking about, and it is probably one of those things that I got. I'm like, this sucks, and threw it away. So
I called the movie Batman Whatever because it was it was Batman
so
Forever.
I wasn't a Seal fan. I didn't really like that.
So this is easy for you.
Not my C's. Easy for me. We Are the World for the win.
Because we are the children. We are the ones that make them find a day.
We Are the World documentary. Did you guys see that? The making of?
I did not.
It was really cool. Like it was, and at times it was hilarious because there are
check your ego at the door.
Yeah, there are people who just like in the middle of the song, they're like, yeah, this is bullshit. And then they just leave. So they're like not in the actual song, but they start out in the song.
Yeah.
It's so funny. And how they got it together in such a short amount of time. I recommend, if you haven't seen the documentary, regardless of if you like the song, the documentary is worth watching because people had to teach Bob Dylan how to sing like Bob Dylan because he couldn't remember in a crowd like how to do his part in his way. And so people had to like remind him, this is what Bob Dylan sounds like. It is so interesting. I mean, it's a great documentary. So,
but speaking of Bob Dylan, if you ever have a chance, you should listen to his Christmas album. That is worth an eggnog and a listen.
I do like that. We've actually mentioned some of his Christmas songs on the podcast before.
Nice.
Okay, so I'm going to say, in my opinion, We Are the World, great epic song with a who's who of musicians at the time. Kiss from a Rose is I'm going to argue this to the end of my days, a beautiful song. Seal has a great voice. And there's an acoustic version that's even better than the album version. It did get way overplayed that year, 96. It was way too much everywhere. Because it's a one-off like song that I think is good. I think it's a great song, but it's not epic. It doesn't make me like, I don't think of it from time to time, and every once in a while I'll think about We Are the World just because it's amazing. I have to give We Are the World the edge, but I'm mad that I have to choose because Kiss from a Rose, I think if you're looking at a 90s, like iconic 90s song, it's a bummer that that's not going on to the next round. But I agree. I have to say We Are the World.
Had you picked Kiss from a Rose, it would have been going on to the next round because that was my pick.
Wow.
But, We Are the World, it was a hard pick. We Are the World is a great song. It's we've used this word way too many times, but it's iconic from the time period that it was in.
Yeah.
It was released in 85. And now you have to remember these songs that win Song of the Year in that year. That means they were popular the year before.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, because Kiss from a Rose came out in 95 also. And it just played and it was on everything. It was everywhere. But, and I think I'm clouded because I like the soundtrack. Yeah. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like We Are the World was its own song, album, soundtrack. That was the whole thing.
Yep.
Kiss from a Rose is a great song, would stand on its own if it was released all by itself, but it was initially famous, I believe, for being in the Batman Forever music from the motion picture. And I liked that Batman. I liked the villains they had in it. Chris O'Donnell as Robin, I could do without, but whatever. It was Batman. Yep. So yeah, I was gonna pick. I picked "Kiss from a Rose," and I think it's clouded because I like the soundtrack. Because I like a lot of the other songs on there.
I don't think, again, you should feel like a loser, but you shouldn't feel ashamed.
Thank you.
Right there, Employee of the Month.
We are the world. Marking it down. Moving on to the next one because I'm looking at the timer and we've been going for an hour and 6 minutes, so we gotta pick it up.
Has all of that been actually recorded, though?
Yes, all of it has been recorded. That's how I know it's been an hour and 6 minutes. Smart ass.
All right. Okay, cool.
1984 versus 1994. Song of the Year. Every Breath You Take by the Police against A Whole New World.
Don't you dare close your eyes.
Peebo Bryson and Regina Belle. At any other time, I'm picking A Whole New World. Unless it's up against this song. The song Every Breath You Take by the Police, for me, wins easy. It's not a hard choice for me.
Do you think Peebo is short for something?
I was like, how long is it going to take for we start just going in on the dude's name?
I'm just curious. Like, is his first name like Peabody? And he thought, well, that's too...
Well, let me look it up. Let me head out to this grand thing we call the internet and see what Peebo Bryson is short for. Yes.
While you're looking it up,
Robert Peebo. His name's I think Peebo's better, but his name is Robert Peebo Bryson. Peebo is his nickname.
So his middle name is Peebo?
No, yeah, Peebo. Peeapo. Peebo. Peebo.
Huh. All right. Well, I'll make it short and sweet. Every Breath You Take over the other one, for sure. I don't know what else to say.
It was in a great movie, of course. It was in Aladdin, A Whole New World.
Yep.
But no, it's Every Breath You Take.
Yep.
To me, that song is too associated with Disney to make me think of it as a song on its own. Like I just think of it as a cartoon song, which is unfortunate. It's not a bad song, but Every Breath You Take was an 80s staple. Like it still owns. Like today. You still hear it on the radio. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I mean, it's amazing. And I mean, even though what's his name remade it, it's still amazing. So
it's the Creeper national anthem, but it's a great song.
Yeah.
So, all right, Every Breath You Take. We don't even have to have much of a discussion on that one. We all agree. It's better.
All right, good.
All right, so here's our last one in this first round. It's 1985 versus 1995 Songs of the Year, Grammy Song of the Year. What's Love Got to Do with It? Tina Turner against Streets of Philadelphia. Bruce Springsteen.
Ooh, Bruce Springsteen.
I know. This is the boss song that shows up in here.
What's happening over there?
I don't know.
Go ahead, Jeff.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go Philadelphia. I could listen to that song over and over. The drums starting off that thing where it's just hitting that bass, it just comes through your speakers. It gets you to the verge of like, man, I kind of want to cry, and you're kind of thinking a little bit, but then brings you back. It's a great singing in the car song too. So I'm gonna go with the boss.
Interesting.
Okay,
so I respectfully have to disagree. I don't know that this is my favorite Tina Turner song. I think Simply the Best is probably my favorite of hers. Or
it's in the name.
Yeah, I know. or the song about the Thunderdome.
Thunderdome
from Mad Max.
Yeah, We Don't Need Another Hero. Is that what it's called? We don't need another. I saw that in theaters. Anyway, what's Love Got to Do with It? I think wins on a number of reasons. I think that it's very, at least semi-autobiographical for her. I think that she went through some shit when coming up in the entertainment industry, and I think that kind of ties in, I think, to her history a little bit. I think that the chorus is just like in the build up to the chorus in that song, it's awesome. Like, it makes you want to just all sing along in a group. And I think Streets of Philadelphia is a great song. I think about that movie Philadelphia, and I think that there are many, many Bruce Springsteen songs I prefer over that one, which is not knocking that song itself. But I think when I think of What's Love Got to Do with It, if it's playing, I'm going to be singing at the top of my lungs. And if Streets of Philadelphia is playing, I'm listening and I'm like, yeah, this is good. But I'm not like bellowing it out in my opinion. So I have to say Tina Turner gets the edge in this one, but both great songs.
Yeah.
Yep, I'm the tiebreaker. Well, I'm going with Tina Turner.
Woo!
What's Love Got to Do with It?
See, and that was not my favorite song from her, so that's why I couldn't have to go with that.
Right? Yeah,
I like Better Be Good to Me. Like
that's another good one. Yeah,
that whole start, and then I like ting ting, that tinny whatever sound they're playing. But when it came to that, I didn't like What's Love Got to Do with It.
Yeah, that's okay. I agree. That is again, it's not my favorite Tina Turner song, but I just think like the lyrically and how it like just bursts into that chorus. Like every line preceding the chorus, it makes you just like, it makes you want to do the wave as you sing along. It's just really, it amps you up. But anyway, I think they're both great. So that's a tough one, but I think Tina Turner's slight edge for me.
I'm picking Tina Turner because her legs look way better than Bruce Springsteen's legs.
Well, I mean, was he wearing shorts though? Like, did you really get a good look?
Hey, his loss. If he would have been, maybe he would have won.
Could have, yeah, he could have.
All right, so we move on to round 2 in the West Division. Here were your winners: Betty Davis Eyes. Mm-hmm. That's What Friends Are For.
Okay.
Always on My Mind. We Are the World. Every Breath You Take, and What's Love Got to Do with It? So in this round, these songs are going to face off against each other. So here we go. What a Fool Believes taking on Don't Worry, Be Happy.
Ugh. Okay. Anyone have a hot take before I
start ranting? Fool Believes Don't Worry, Be Happy is better than What a Fool Believes. So I'm taking the Doobie Brothers because they have Doobie in their name.
It took me a minute to catch up with what you were saying.
They have Doobie in their name, and Kenny Loggins actually also did a version, or he wrote it or part of it or something like that. He was involved with What a Fool Believes. So I'm going the Doobie Brothers, What a Fool Believes, over Bobby McFerrin's Don't Worry, Be Happy. Okay. Don't worry, Bobby. You can be happy that you won in the first round.
Jeff?
That's right.
Jeff, thoughts?
No, Bobby McFerrin will not be a Cinderella in this. He's going to be taking the seat.
Okay, so I love Don't Worry, Be Happy. I do think it was iconic for that time period. But I have 3 words for you: Michael effing McDonald. So What a Fool Believes is my winner too.
Don't worry, Bobby. Here's a little song they wrote, and it's called What a Fool Believes. You lose. So that was nice. 1980 is beating 1989 there. So 1980 moves on to the 3rd round. All right. In our next round, it's Bette Midler's From a Distance against Shawn Colvin's Sonny Came Home. Get out your quarters, everybody. Let's see who wins this one. Exactly. I know who I'm picking, but I want to hear what you guys are going to say, because I think mine is going to be opposite.
I'm still going to go Sonny Came Home. Shawn Colvin, I think, still has to take this one and moves on. It could still be relevant on the radio. I don't think you're going to have any station that, even if you put it on 80s, is going to have Bette Midler on there.
It's weird because for some reason this is making me like that song more than I do. Because I don't like it, but okay. So let me think here. From a Distance, again, same things I said before. It is hopeful. It is positive. It is talking about, life as we know it, and trying to see the world a different way in a new light, that kind of thing. I think it's a very positive message. Sonny Came Home is a pop song, folk pop, whatever you want to call it. I like a lot of them better, but if I'm looking at what song I would actually seek out to listen to, neither. But if Sonny Came Home was playing, I probably wouldn't change it. And depending on my mood, Bette Midler, I might not be in the mood for that type of schmaltz. So I guess I'll reluctantly say Sonny Came Home.
Don't you think here's the thing? Who's going to remake it? Who's going to remake it first? Are they going to remake a Bette Midler's, or will somebody come and play Sonny Came Home and maybe some heavy metal band play it? Or
okay,
right,
we'll see.
It has a better opportunity to come from the grave.
That's a good question, but in my opinion, I think the opposite of what you were thinking. I think From a Distance has a better chance of being remade because
you can't really remake
it is timeless. It doesn't exist in a year, really. It's just a song that has like a moment, and Sonny Came Home is very 90s. Like, it's a very 90s. And yes, that could be remade. But From a Distance is like, the Battle Hymn of the Republic. It's just a song that has always been, and it doesn't sit anywhere in our timeline. So
I don't see it being that it has a way to be done except for the way it is. Right? You can't speed it up or slow it down anymore,
no,
right?
But all you need is another like.
But with Sonny Came Home, you could potentially slow this thing down and make it really dark. You could speed it up and kind of like make it a headbanger. There's a lot I think you could do with it.
You could put hamsters on it.
Okay, so it's classic, but a lot of times people don't want to mess with the classics.
It's true.
They want to mess with something that's not necessarily a classic. So let's mess with it and see if we can make it better.
You're right. But I guarantee that if like some sort of socio-political disaster takes place where our world looks less positive than it does now, someone's going to start playing From a Distance on the radio, and it'll get requested again and again and again because people will say, this speaks to me right now, even if it's the Bette Midler version. Like, that's like every time we have a war, then there are some songs that start getting airplay again because they're timeless and they mean something in this moment. And I think From a Distance is one of those songs that, like, if something's happening in the world, that song could creep back into the airwaves because it connects to people. But
what I'm hearing is that Matt and his family are going to be in a bunker when war is going on playing Bette Midler. All right, I can see.
We will. I heard. But when we are doing that, I'll be wishing I'm listening to Sonny Came Home.
Yeah. So send a copy to Bobby McFerrin for me if you wouldn't mind, because he's sitting on the bench.
3 comments here. Even VH1 listed From a Distance in their top 50 of most awesomely bad songs ever at number 37. Blender magazine ranked it number 14, the 50 worst songs ever. And Shawn Colvin said it herself. Sonny Came Home with a vengeance. Sonny Came Home wins this one. Sorry.
All right.
3. Well,
I also picked Sonny Came Home, but I just
3-0. You certainly did defend From a Distance. I think.
I know.
Of the 2 songs that were on here from Bette Midler, Wind Beneath My Wings is better than From a Distance.
But they both have a place. Like, that's,
they do. They have their moment in time. You're not wrong. But
but this one is the brown crayon
that you just keep wiping and
you just can't get rid of. All right, moving on.
All right. So that one, that's our East division is a much smaller division because apparently I don't know how to make brackets very well. So we're on to the West side again. This is 1982 versus 1987. Betty Davis Eyes, Kim Carnes, against That's What Friends Are For, Dionne Warwick and Friends. I know, it's difficult, isn't it? Because you'll listen to both of these songs.
I picked both of those.
I know.
But I still think if you're looking for a better song, You cannot beat Dionne, Elton, Stevie, Gladys, Burt Bacharach. You cannot, like, you can't. I still have to go.
Yeah.
I still have to go with That's What Friends Are For, because it is, and again, it does have a certain level of schmaltz to it, but it is such a good song, and the caliber of artists performing and doing a good job. They didn't phone it in. It was good. I think that's still going to be the winner.
Yeah, I think we are the winner. I mean, you're going to get a broad group people liking it because maybe they like an artist and will give it a shot. If you set my kid in a room and played both songs and you played Betty Davis Eyes first, there's not going to be much to it. But you play this other one and you tell them about it, I think it could span the generational gap. And
totally, because I
you might see it on a T-shirt in a high school right now.
Well, and also, That's What Friends Are For was covered by VeggieTales. You don't see VeggieTales doing Betty Davis Eyes. I defy you to find the episode of VeggieTales where they cover Betty Davis Eyes.
It was actually Bubble Guppies that did Betty Davis Eyes.
Well, I was going to have a bunch of comments on this, but how do you follow that up? So I'm picking That's What Friends Are For. Because that's what friends are for, right?
Excellent. I agree.
I do like the song. I do like the song Betty Davis Eyes, but I'm picking Dionne Warwick's song because, cool. I mean, Stevie Wonder's in it, and we all know he's not blind. So
nope,
I don't know what that has to do with anything. I just wanted to bring that up again. So move on to our next one. It's 1983 Song of the Year versus 1986 Song of the Year. Always on my mind versus We Are the World. We Are the Children.
Tough.
We're the ones that make a better day. So let's start giving. There's a choice we're making. We're saving our own lives.
Yeah.
I don't know the rest of the words, but
make a better place.
We are the world.
You and me. Yeah.
Okay.
I think that, okay. So listen, the only way I can justify what I'm about to say is by listing the people who sing We Are the World. Like, the elephant in the room is Michael Jackson. Like, he wrote and sang We Are the World. I mean, he wrote it with, I think, Quincy Jones and Lionel Richie. Mm-hmm. So
that's a tough one.
That's a tough one. I mean, but we've also got Cyndi Lauper in it. We've got Huey Lewis in it. We've got Bob Dylan, Daryl Hall, not John Oates, by the way.
Which they're in a feud right now, I heard.
I know. It's probably because of We Are the World. There's so many people. Billy Joel was in it. Just everybody. Like, everyone's in We Are the World. So, like, if you're looking for pedigree, if you're looking for who can compete with a Willie Nelson because he's legendary, I feel like all the other legends are in We Are the World. And so, even though I love Always on My Mind by Willie Nelson, I feel like We Are the World, it sounds so lame that We Are the World is going to win this bracket, but I have to give it to it.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. I didn't go with Willie the first round, and I think We Are the World is going to be definitely the pulls ahead. How could you get that many artists together for one song?
Yeah.
So it was never done before. It was done quickly. It served a purpose. And Willie will have his day some other time. Sorry, Jayce.
Yeah, I was picking Always on My Mind because of the Pet Shop Boys version, not because of Willie's version. So here we are. We Are the World wins that one. I'll give it. I love the Pet Shop Boys version of that song.
Me too. I love that. And if we were doing a 90s and 2000s, then maybe that would show up. I don't think they actually won anything for that.
Did West End Girls ever make it to a top, or?
Oh, I'm
that
sure
was one of their bigger hits.
Yeah.
Not sure.
Since it's not in this one, I'm not looking it up right now.
Yeah, we're way over time already.
So next one we're going to Every Breath You Take by The Police. What's Love Got to Do with It? Tina Turner. Oof. I think I know what one's going to win this one, but I want to hear what you two have to say.
Jeff, thoughts?
Yeah. Who's going again?
It's Every Breath You Take against What's Love Got to Do with It.
Okay, all right. Sorry, my audio cut out. Well, what's the love got to do with it? I'll go on this one. And like I said before, I don't have a problem with Tina Turner. I like Tina Turner. I have great memories when my parents got that cassette and we were playing it at a campground. And so I could vividly remember playing that on our cassette player. So I'll go with Tina Turner on this one.
Interesting. Okay, so I actually am going to go with the Police on this one because, again, I feel like it is such a part of pop culture, that song. I mean, that phrase is used all the time, and that the concept, like Jayce was saying, it's basically a stalker song, and I'm sure people still dedicate it to each other all the time, not
realizing it's a stalker song.
But it's
kind of like that one song by REM that everybody.
Yeah, the one I love. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's not about the one you love.
Is that night swimming?
No, night swimming is fantastic.
Yeah. I love that song by Tina Turner. Again, it's not my favorite Tina Turner song. So while it was easy to choose that in the first round, in this round, I think the fact that it isn't one of my favorite Tina Turner songs, I'm going to have to go with the Police on this one.
Yeah, I called 911. The police showed up. They win. That was terrible. I thought it was going to be funny.
I dialed 911 a long time ago.
Can't you
see how late they reacted?
Yeah. They only come and they come when they want to. That's a great song.
It is.
Yeah. Hey, for the record today, I got pulled over and got a speeding ticket on the Mackinac Bridge. So
that's why you don't like the police.
Oh man!
Wait a minute! Today? You were speeding on the Mackinac Bridge?
Were you doing 40 and a 35?
No, exactly. I was doing 40 and a 35. No joke.
Listen, I go 8 on the Mackinac Bridge because I'm terrified.
I got one for you. I went over the Mackinac Bridge in a Geo Tracker in a windstorm. Yeah. I thought that was curtains for me on that one, but I made it.
Yeah, people pass me on that bridge all the time, and I think, let them pass. They're just going to fall through the middle of the bridge, and then they'll be sorry.
That's right. So in that round, the winners are What a Fool Believes, Doobie Brothers, Sonny Came Home, Shawn Colvin. That's What Friends Are For, Dionne Warwick and Friends. We Are the World, Every Breath You Take by the Police. And introducing into this round is going to be our first wild card song because I needed to even this up somehow. So you'll hear what that wild card song is when we get there. So starting off round 3, it's What a Fool Believes against Sonny Came Home. Who's winning this one, guys? Does the little lady with a guitar take on Michael McDonald Juggernaut?
You go ahead first, Jeff.
Boy, I think I'm going to keep sticking with Sonny Came Home. And I did a quick Google search. 4 other artists that you have never heard of remade that song.
What?
Now, if that doesn't say winner, chicken dinner, 4 other artists you've never heard of,
and one of the remakers who rewrote it was Pablo Santos. So
I can't believe you left out Julie Lavery.
Wait, I think I work with her.
Isn't she from accounting? No, HR.
Yeah, HR. Yeah.
I didn't know she was doing that on the side. No, I do like Sonny Came Home. And we were talking about, time frames. I really liked a lot of the Lilith Affair artists. If you guys remember, I like Sarah McLachlan. I was a Tori Amos fan. It's a little weird, but that would have been in my playlist on my CD sack. So
what's happening?
Somewhere a dog is looking up sad, trying to get a treat.
Oh yeah. All right. Well, listen. I think that opinion came from somewhere back in your long ago because the clear winner is What a Fool Believes. It's like I've been waiting for Sonny. I almost said Sonny Colvin, for Shawn Colvin to get extricated from this bracket, and What a Fool Believes is a great choice to beat her because it is a bop, and Sonny Came Home is not a bop. And so easy choice for me. What a Fool Believes.
Yep. Unfortunately, you're the fool. Sonny Came Home is winning because I chose that one too.
What?
Yep.
You chose Sonny Came Home?
So
I
this
chose
is
Sonny
setting up.
Came Home.
This is setting up for the Cinderella to come through it and make it to the final two.
Oh my God!
Don't worry, Matt.
Because we have so many other heavy hitters, they're going to knock each other out.
Don't worry, Matt. Once you see the wild card song that Sonny Came Home is up against in the next round, she ain't going nowhere.
What you're telling me is I shouldn't feel like ashamed, but I should feel like a loser.
A little bit, yes.
All right, cool.
Into our next one. That's what friends are for, Matthew, against We Are the World.
Ugh. Gosh. All right. So I just without giving me your full opinion on this, if you were at a jukebox that only had those two songs and you already put your money in, what button would you push? I just want to know. Like, if you had to listen to one, what would you pick? Imagine a diner that had a jukebox with two buttons. The Enga Diner had two buttons in the jukebox. One was We Are the World, and one was That's What Friends Are For.
I'm picking That's What Friends Are For. If there's two buttons, that's the one I'm picking. I'm not listening to We Are the World.
Well, you wouldn't ask for your money back, though. You would say, well, I've committed to this.
If I had to pick one, I'm picking Dionne Warwick and Friends. That's What Friends Are For.
Jeff, what about you?
Well, give me a second. Keep battling this out. I got to do some research here on this one.
All right. So I am of the like, even though this is going to make your research moot, I'm like-minded with Jayce. I'm going to say That's What Friends Are For is a better song, in my opinion, even though there are so many people in We Are the World. There is a certain sap factor to that song that...
Matt, it's for good times. It's for bad times. It'll be on your side forevermore.
Well, I'll be on your side for at least this one specifically, because
all right.
I have to say That's What Friends Are For would take the edge for me.
All right. I've done my research.
Okay. I heard
if
some
I
of your
was
research.
in the Enga Diner, I had two buttons. I put in a quarter. I am going for the button that says We Are the World. Because I get better value at 7 minutes and 17 seconds a song for my quarter. I could eat my hamburger. And otherwise, I have to do it for 4 minutes and 14 seconds. I would not know what to do. With the other 3 minutes, I have better value.
You'd feel rushed. You would feel cheated because you got...
I might get indigestion. My stomach might hurt. I might need a Pepto-Bismol. And if I already used my quarter for the music, I do not have money for my food and Pepto-Bismol.
He didn't chew the proper 33 times every time he took a bite. That's what he needs. We Are the World for. He just needs
7 minutes and 17 seconds.
Well, I'm glad that you had at least a decent reason for it. It's not moving on, but
maybe
I
the
appreciate
best
your reasoning.
Which song is better for eating? All right, let's prorate the song. How many seconds per penny are you getting?
Well, while you guys do that math, I've already written down That's What Friends Are For, so we'll move on to the next one.
Damn it.
All right.
It's Every Breath You Take by the Police.
Somebody
against
figure that out.
wild card song number 1, Look Away by Chicago.
Oh.
Baby,
wow.
look away.
Damn.
I don't want you to see me this way. This is adult contemporary heavy hitter Chicago.
So I was
versus who?
I want to say junior high when that came out. I see, like I associate that song with stuff.
And that's that stuff that is making this a hard choice.
Okay. So this is one of those songs like Heart of the Matter by Don Henley, who was in some loser band before that. That they have like a certain emotional poignancy to them. They have a certain something that it's hard to separate that from the song itself. That's a hell of a wild card, by the way, because like I didn't see that one coming. So that's versus Every Breath You Take.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I think so. Listen, there are Chicago songs that I love, and there are Chicago songs that are just good, and I like them, and I think that even though that was when it was out was huge, I still think that Every Breath You Take has to take an edge, just because it is, again, you hear it now all the time on the radio. Like it still plays and it's still cool. And I don't know that you hear Look Away. Although if that song were playing on the radio, I would be singing at the top of my lungs for sure. So I'm gonna still say Every Breath You Take.
Okay, Jeff.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. We Are the World because
because it's 7 minutes long, and these ones are 4 max. So
what
get more value from the quarter.
Is you get about 48 seconds a penny.
All right, Matt, good luck trying to cut this down to a manageable podcast to listen to.
Yeah.
All right, Jeff, you got to pick one. The Police.
Yeah, I got to pick one, and I'm with Matt on this one. Every Breath You Take.
Oh, wow!
Thank you.
I'm the dissenting voice. I was going to pick "Look Away" by Chicago.
Really?
Yeah.
So why would a lady call a guy up in the morning and just tell him about the new love that she found? Like, that's a pretty shitty thing to do.
Well, bitches be crazy, man.
Hey, what's up, buddy? What are you doing? You just waking up? I just wanted to let you know I found a great new love. So there's that. What are you doing? Jerk.
Now, Every Breath You Take is probably a way more iconic song. When you think of Chicago, this is not one of the top songs. I like it. I was picking it, and probably for reasons that make no point. Like for the fact that before being submitted to Chicago, it was submitted to Cheap Trick.
Cheap Trick.
Who chose The Flame instead. Yep.
Oh, I love The Flame.
Yeah.
Man.
So they made a good choice there. That's a great song. And also, Diane Warren wrote Look Away. And Diane Warren has written a ton of great songs.
Yeah.
So, but it's cool that the Police move on. It makes it makes way more sense. But I thought that was a good wild card to throw there.
That was very good.
All right, I got to type this in because it's got to be official.
It sounded like you had an actual typewriter for a second there.
Oh, I have a mechanical keyboard, so it sounds like I'm from the movie 9 to 5 typing away over here.
Is that another good Bette Midler? No, who was that?
That's Dolly Parton.
Okay, but there was 3 of them in there.
The Dolly Parton, Lily Tomlin,
please.
Lily Tomlin,
and
Jane Fonda.
Jane Fonda, that's the other
Jane
person.
Fonda. There you go.
So, all right. So we're now in round 4. Our second wild card is about to show up. Sonny Came Home, the surprise winner that has made it this far into round 4. Shawn Colvin's song that was Grammy Song of the Year in 1998, up against wildcard song number 2, and it is not beating this one. There is no way Sonny Came Home is beating Hold On by Wilson Phillips.
Why do you make me pick effing Shawn Colvin? All right, the wild card in this round is Tiny Tim's Tiptoe Through the Tulips.
That's got to be in the promo. Why do you make me pick effing Shawn Colvin? I'm going to send that to her PR people.
Coming up against Shawn Colvin this round is 6 minutes of fart noises. Oh, no.
You don't like Wilson Phillips?
Listen, I like their parents.
Oh, come on.
They also did a couple covers that are good, but no. So listen, I like some. I don't. All right, I don't like any of their music. I respect their music, but that song was, to me, just super annoying from the beginning, and
nails on the chalkboard.
It was just everywhere, and it wouldn't stop being everywhere, and it made me a little crazy. So I don't like that I am siding with the devil on this and pushing her through to another round, but Shawn Colvin is easily the victor over this one.
Yes. This is, I told you, this is lining up. This is going to be great.
Wow.
This is podcast history. The 200 to 1.
I did not see this coming. I thought you'd totally pick Wilson Phillips over Shawn Colvin.
Really?
Yes.
God.
Oh man, you like
not happy with it, but it's
you like the song I Want to. You like the group that I Want to Sex You Up. That group, they sang that.
Color Me Bad is way better than either of those artists.
I figured you would pick Wilson Phillips. Oh wow, I was wrong. It's like I don't even know you.
2024's Color Me Bad, I would pick over, in their prime, Wilson Phillips and Shawn Colvin together with Eddie Van Halen playing guitar.
Well, I'm picking that one too. Not that it matters, but I was going to pick Hold On by Wilson Phillips, but here we are. I lose.
All right.
Did you know that Carney Wilson and China Phillips wrote that song?
I'm not surprised. I mean,
Glenn Ballard also helped them write that song too, but
their parents were pretty good. You would think something would have happened there.
I've heard Carney Wilson had a talk show. China Phillips married a Baldwin. I mean, come on,
exactly. They're good. They don't need
their pop music royalty. Sonny came home wins. Wow, Sonny Came Home is going to be in the final round.
Yes.
So that takes us to the other side. We have That's What Friends Are For by Dionne Warwick against Every Breath You Take by The Police. Just remember, in good times and in bad times, it'll be on your side forevermore.
I think it's not going to be on my side anymore. I think I have to go with The Police. And I'm not even a tremendous Police fan. I just think of I'm going back to the fact that it is so it's so popular without being overplayed. Like, it isn't annoying. It's good. You hear it and you're like, and that bass line, so catchy and so memorable. And I have to say, that's if you had to pick out of all these songs, one of the most cool and still memorable, I think it has to be, in my opinion, it has to be Every Breath You Take. I think not an easy choice, but that's what I gotta say. What do you guys think?
I still can't believe that you didn't pick Wilson Phillips. You know they were on SBK, right? They're on the same label that had Vanilla Ice, Jesus Jones, Boy George, John Cicada.
Are you trying to tell me I'm right?
Technotronic, Blur.
I would have picked
Britpop
Technotronic.
royalty, Blur.
Technotronic over Wilson Phillips easily. Pump up that jam.
That right here, right now, was on that record label. Ugh. Watching the world wake up from history. But no.
Yeah. No.
You picked Shawn Colvin.
I did.
Sorry, you proud. Picked what was this one? Was it the Police or Dionne Warwick?
Yeah, I'm going with the police on this one.
Yeah.
But we know we're going to have a good winner here. But even it doesn't matter at this point, because either Dionne Warwick or the Police, when they come head to head in the finals, I think Shawn's going to take a back seat.
So we're all in agreement. The Police win. I'm choosing Every Breath You Take also.
Yeah.
I mean, I love the song. Good. That's What Friends Are For, but I would be a liar if I said I would pick listening that one over Every Breath You Take. I like that song by the Police. It's not my favorite song. My favorite song is Roxanne by the Police. But,
okay. Yeah.
So wow, our finals. I could have guessed the Police. That I could have foresaw them making it to the final round. Matter of fact, if I was being honest, I probably figured they would probably make it, knowing where all of our backgrounds came from and our ages and the music we all kind of like. I was like, the Police are probably going to take that side of it. Never did I think Sonny Came Home by Shawn Colvin was going to make it to the finals.
First round amateurs. I'm shocked.
So Shawn Colvin beat these songs: Somewhere Out There by Linda Ronstadt and James Ingram, What a Fool Believes by the Doobie Brothers, and Hold On by Wilson Phillips. Even Shawn Colvin would not have picked Shawn Colvin against all of these songs. But yet, here she is against the Police. Probably the only time in Shawn Colvin's life is right here on XRadioX, episode number 40, where it is down to who is better. What is a better song? What is a bigger heavy hitter? What one is going to win? Sonny Came Home, Shawn Colvin, against the iconic The Police. Sting. I mean, they have a person in their band who has one name, like Edge, like Cher, like Madonna. Their song Every Breath You Take was sold like a quadrillion copies. Sonny Came Home probably sold 1 million, probably went platinum. But Every Breath You Take is still giving Sting enough royalties to buy a Bentley, probably. So who wins? If I haven't sold for you, who wins?
I would like one of you to please make the case for Shawn Colvin.
I want to, but I can't. If I had Shawn Colvin's number, I would call her and she would be like, I can't make the case for me to win. And I'm me.
Shawn Colvin's mom would not either.
No, Shawn Colvin's mom would probably pick. Shawn Colvin's mom would pick Shawn Colvin over the Police because it's her mother.
If she knew that it was being recorded.
I know one person that would give her the vote, and that's her hairdresser, who's been giving her the same pixie haircut for 68 years.
That's all right. I think Sting
that haircut's going to come back with
for 105 years too.
Okay, so all right. It's safe to say that this is like a sweeping, whatever you call it in sports, when one team is like, do we even need to go on the field? This is obviously the Police are winning, right?
Yeah, I'm picking the Police. I want to pick Shawn Colvin because I want to be like, send it to her PR people and be like, look, we picked you as a better song over Every Breath You Take by the Police. And even her PR people would be like, what? No, you didn't. I'm not even listening to this shit. Don't call me. This is a hoax.
Exactly.
I'm sorry, Shawn Colvin, but I'm picking the Police.
All right. I guess I'll have to go with the Police as well.
Oh, he seems a little peer pressure.
I just don't really want to.
So you think?
What about?
That's
how about this?
Song?
Actually, can I pick the Police covering Shawn Colvin? Sonny Came Home.
You know what?
That's what I choose, because I really think if the Police sang that song, it would be winning.
It would definitely be better than Shawn Colvin singing that song.
It would be. And I think if you said, all right, the Police sang Every Breath You Take and the Police sang Sonny Came Home has the better lyrics.
No.
Yes.
No, it doesn't.
Yes.
No, here. This is how the Police win, and this is how it works right here. Sonny Came Home with a vengeance. The Police had to be called. Done. The Police win.
Yep.
Sorry, Shawn.
I agree. It was a weird and tough victory, but
I do like Jeff's idea though of the Police covering Sonny Came Home.
I saw a concert when I lived in Las Vegas. We went to a concert that was, was it Gnarls Barkley? And
isn't that just a bunch of cartoon characters?
No, it was Gnarls Barkley.
No, that's not their names.
Tings.
That's not their names.
And they did that. What you're saying, they did each other's songs, and they did their own songs, and then they like switched and did each other's songs. It was very strange, but it was cool. And it was interesting. But I think that if that were the case for Shawn Colvin and the police, first of all, people would say, why are these two on the same bill? This is nonsense.
well,
and then they would say, well, can we take a vote and just have the police do Shawn Colvin songs? And she doesn't even need to come up. They can do their songs and her songs, and she can just be in the audience.
So
that's what would happen.
Go on the interwebs, and she covered everything. Every little thing she does is magic. So
did she?
Go check that out. Yes.
Is that true?
Yeah. I'd play it, but we'd owe a shit ton of money. So,
well, then I'm going to say that
little bit of homework.
Does a good cover of her too.
See, we're gonna shut this down at the 2-hour 10 mark. You're gonna go off in your rooms. You're gonna pull that up, and you're like, "Damn, I made the wrong decision."
Yeah, I'll post on Twitter that I changed my mind.
So just so
and through the magic of editing, Matt, Shawn Colvin is the winner.
Yeah, should we all do a separate ending just in case Matt changes his mind?
Yeah,
and edits it a different way. So let's recap this. We have our two groups in the final. We had Shawn Colvin with Sonny Came Home up against the police with Every Breath You Take. Shawn Colvin, like I said before, beat out Linda Ronstadt and James Ingram, then beat out Bette Midler, then beat out the Doobie Brothers, then beat out Wilson Phillips, but finally lost in the final round to the police. The police, on their end, they beat Peabo Bryson and Regina Belle. As much as I like that song, A Whole New World, they're not. No. Then they beat Tina Turner. A little bit of a surprise. If it was a different Tina Turner song, Tina Turner probably would have won. Mm-hmm. And then they beat out We Are the World. So not only did they just beat, they beat a mashup of the who's who of 1984 pop stars, and they beat them like crazy. A drum.
Mm-hmm.
Then they beat up on Dionne Warwick. So apparently they don't like Friends. And then they beat Shawn Colvin. So Sting.
Thank goodness. Ugh.
Sting.
I had a lot of money riding on this.
Yeah. The Police, Every Breath You Take, is our winner of 80s versus 90s Grammy Song of the Year winners.
Wow.
That was fun. I feel like we could do this again with different decades, like 70s versus 2010s, and like it's unlimited what we could do.
So normally this is the part where we'd go into what have you been doing lately, but I think we're at 2 hours. We could probably just say that's it.
I think so too. Jeff, you good? Final thoughts about anything?
I know you're upset. You wanted Shawn Colvin and
I really wanted
her everlasting
Shawn Colvin.
pixie cut to win, but
What if we
it's
say
always nice
win?
It's always nice to see the little guy, the little gal make it all the way to the finals. She gave it a good run, and but happy to see that the police pulled out.
Think about this too. Of all the Lilith Fair era artists to come through this, I would have picked Melissa Etheridge over all of them to mow through these songs. But here we are with Shawn Colvin against the police.
I would have picked any of them over Shawn Colvin. Lisa Loeb,
Sarah
KT
McLachlan.
Tunstall.
I mean, she's KT Tunstall is, I believe, KT Tunstall and Shawn Colvin are coming to Midland Center for the Arts here this summer.
Oh, wow!
Damn! I hope she does Black Horse and a Cherry Tree.
Mm-hmm. I feel like you're just saying things now.
It's 2 hours, man. I'm loopy.
Yeah. Well, guys, it's been fun. Jeff, love you, man. It was nice to see you again.
Yeah, thanks for having me back on. This was fun. It was. I like less competition and more opinion. That's a way we could all win.
There's no winners or losers on this one except for Shawn Colvin. Sorry. Really, she's a winner in losing on this one.
All right, thanks for listening, everybody. Please feel free to like and review. If you like the podcast, leave us a nice review or ask a question, or see us on Twitter at XRadioX1. We love to chat about music, and if you have an opinion, if you think any of these picks was wrong, then hit us up, and we welcome the debate. But thank you as always for listening.
We're also on Instagram too. Look for the yellow background with the big black X. It's a XRadioX pod or something like that. I don't know. I'm the one who has to take care of the Instagram account. So if you find it, awesome. If not, we're out there. Keep looking. So on behalf of Matt, thank you, Jeff. It's been episode 40. I'm Jayce. We'll see you next time.
See ya
on XRadioX.
Ugh. Why do you make me pick effing Shawn Colvin?